Welcome to Days at Dogwood Canyon, a nature podcast brought to you by Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center in Cedar Hill, Texas. This is a podcast that will take you into our 200-acre wildlife preserve in the heart of the DFW Metroplex. Take a quick weekly break with us and get outside with the fresh air, the trees, and of course, the birds. My name is Kiersten, and I'm Center Coordinator Community Programs here at Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center. Welcome, listeners, to our Days at Dogwood Canyon podcast. This is a podcast about nature, birds, plants, and us. We will talk about how we all rely on each other to live our best lives. During the colder months of the year, it is a bit harder to find plants to discuss. But my fabulous coworker Sam suggested the Green Poinsettia. I didn't even know we had them out here at Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center, but we do. I'm glad she suggested this plant because I have learned some interesting facts about this native plant. Green Poinsettia, Euphorbia cynthophora, is also known as wild poinsettia, dwarf poinsettia, and fire on the mountain. I love that one. I think that's what we should call it from now on. Fire on the mountain is a member of the spurge family and has half a dozen other scientific names. There are quite a few plants found in the spurge family that include 290 genera and 7,500 species. Most are found in the warmer to hot regions of the world and include plants that we use to produce rubber, castor and tung oil, and tapioca. Almost all members of this family are poisonous, which does beg the question, tapioca? They have a milky sap that will irritate the membranes of the eyes and mouth. The dwarf poinsettia has green stems with alternate lobed leaves. The uppermost leaves will have irregular red splotches near the stem. This is sounding a little bit familiar. The extremely tiny flowers are green to yellowish and measure 3 to 5 millimeters. This plant can flower from May to November. And this poinsettia can grow to 3 feet tall, but typically remains a bit shorter. The small, rounded fruits are about 4.5 to 5 millimeters large and are poisonous. This plant is an annual, but will reseed itself. In the wild, it likes sun and moist soil, but only needs medium water usage as long as the soil it's in remains moist. It will grow in sandy soils, sandy loam, medium loam, and clay loam. Of course I say that, and then you'll find it in a limestone-based soil. So remember, these are just basic parameters that the plant seems to like best. But where there is a will, there is a way. So how does it help our wildlife? It's a great ground cover in the colder months of the year, providing places for invertebrates such as butterflies and caterpillars to overwinter. In the warmer months, the flowers call to our tiny native bees for pollination. You can plant this subtle beauty in your garden, but you'll have to be on top of this one with your management because it can become a bit aggressive. It's that time of year with the cooler weather. Here in the United States, we will see the pretty red poinsettias at every store, begging you to take them home for the holiday season. This plant is actually a cultivar of wild poinsettia. Now, I couldn't find out if it comes from a cultivar here in the United States or somewhere in South America. My guess is South America, but I could be wrong on that one. But you do see here in the one that is native to the United States where we get those red leaves at the top because we do have that mottled red color on our green poinsettia here in North America. Now, last but not least, my favorite question. Where can you find green poinsettia at Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center? You can find it in our Blackland Pocket Prairie in front of our building. It can be seen in the circle garden in the center of the parking lot or in the prairie closer to the building. If you can't find it on your own, feel free to ask and we'll be happy to point it out. Now, I hope to see you all out at Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center soon, looking for the green poinsettia. Whichever holiday you celebrate as our year comes to a close, happy holidays to you and yours from Dogwood Canyon Audubon Center.